both of you guys have kind of developed together, come up through the system together. Now you're playing these meaningful games together. Like, how cool is that to be going through that with guys who you've come through the system with, and now you're on the verge of doing something special with the Rangers?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Obviously, we're all really tight, so to be able to play together for all these years now and find some success in the playoffs, and it's been, like I said, a lot of fun, and we want to keep going and hopefully win this thing.
Yeah, no, we were in the gym today talking about our time in Berlin together, actually, before our pro season or pro careers kind of started. So, like Turk said, it's pretty cool to kind of just think about those days, and obviously be in the position we're in right now, and things are going well. So it's been fun.
You're starting this series on the road, but you clinched each of the two previous series on the road. How helpful is it to have those road wins under your belt starting this series on the road?
Yeah, no, I think we're pretty comfortable on the road. I mean, we've been pretty good on the road all year, so I think for us to kind of go into another building and try to just mentally, beat the other team up and kind of take the energy away from their building is what we like to do, and I think we're excited to go to Coachella.
Yeah, just add on to that, playing in Coachella specifically, they got a great fan base, so it's easy to get up for those games, and we know they're gonna have a big crowd, so get us going for sure. But yeah, I think we've been on a roll, so I think you just carry that momentum into each game. You don't really overthink if you're on the road or at home.
Does it help that it's the closest road game possible?
Yeah, I guess it's nice. Obviously, it just worked out that way, but it's a nice area too. It's not that far, so it'll feel similar to a home game, I think.
Have you seen the team grow, come together a little bit more over the last couple of weeks with the different atmosphere being playing playoff hockey?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've gotten tighter in the last 2 months. I think for sure, even down the stretch of regular season, we wanted to win all those games to get a higher seed. So I think we've been playing playoff hockey for a while now, and I think as a team we're much closer now than we were at the beginning of the year.
A lot more trust in each other too?
Yeah, I think we've always been pretty tight. We got a great group, so I think we mesh really well, and just naturally as you play longer together throughout the season, you bond and you get closer. And I think we've always been pretty close. It's just now in playoffs you got to look out for one another all the time, and it's a big time of the year and you got to stick together. It's a lot of ups and downs too. So, but yeah, no, I think it's been a lot of fun growing with each other.
Turk, you talked about the Coachella fan base, but is there maybe a little extra energy being that it is two teams that are so close to each other, whether it's there or here? Do you guys maybe expect that?
Yeah, every time we've played there or they've played at our rink, there's fans on both teams. So it's a little bit of a rivalry, I guess, we've built up. So it'll be a lot of fun. We have a lot of competitive games against them. They're pretty chippy too, so I'm sure it'll be the same this round.
Joe Higgins told us the other day that you guys have really had this commitment to playing team defense, especially late in games. How have you guys seen that develop over the course of the season from a forward's perspective?
Yeah, I think we've just been more consistent. I think at the beginning of the year we were kind of going through little mental lapses where we would just kind of collapse defensively in games, and the few goals we'd let up that period kind of ruin the game for us. So I think we've been pretty solid, and we've been committed to defense, and just seeing how our defense kind of leads the offense is kind of what's helped us want to kind of focus on playing defense. So that's something that's been in video a lot.
To succeed against Coachella, what do you guys need to execute to succeed in the series?
I think for us, we got to keep playing great team defense. They're one of the best transition teams and offensive teams in the league. So I think we just got to be dialed into our systems, be sharp, limit their transition, and play good team defense, and the offense will come off turnovers that we'll create.
If I can have both of you guys answer this, how is you've been with Marco for the last couple of years here? How has he impacted you guys' development, and just even from a coach-player relationship-wise and beyond? How's he impacted each of you guys?
Yeah, personally, I think Marco's helped me out a lot, right? I obviously didn't play much last year, and the year before. So for me, it was kind of like back to the basics again, and definitely started off a little rusty like expected. And, Marco's kind of been there with me the whole way to just kind of get me going, and I think he has. And I kind of look at, a bunch of guys on our team who have taken good strides this year. And I think that's just a sign of a great coach who kind of knows how to get the best out of his players. And I think it's paying off with everyone kind of contributing right now.
Yeah, for me, it's very similar with Akil. We both had a lot of injuries, so Marco's been awesome. He's been really patient with us and trying to coach us and, help our overall game. And I think for me, the biggest thing was just being more consistent on the defensive side of the puck. And, he's helped me tremendously with that. And it's paid off a lot, too, when I've gone up. And, it's definitely the biggest thing I think that he's added to my game is just being consistent on the defensive end.
To follow up on that, it sounds like from what you guys have just said, like yes, he's head coach, but it sounds like he's able to go a little beyond that when it comes to interpersonal dealings and relationships, as opposed to just, okay, he's head coach and he speaks to you in this manner.
Yeah, I'd say, Marco likes to talk to guys a lot. He likes to just have check-in meetings, and I think from those meetings, you kind of realize that he actually cares about you. And I think just knowing that, I guess it kind of allows you to really buy into what he's saying, because he truly wants the best for you. And so I think he's gotten that respect from everyone on the team. And that's why I think, we've had a great buy-in from everyone. And everyone's, wanting to do whatever they need to do for the best for the team.
You guys were both up with the Kings at different times throughout the season. How did that experience help you prepare for making a run in the playoffs in the A?
I think obviously when you go up, it's really hard. It's a lot different. So I think just knowing that we can play at that level, it brings you a lot of confidence, and I think that's the biggest thing. So I felt like when I came back down, I had even more confidence than before. Just trust my game more and kind of just go out there and play to the best of my abilities. And for me personally, that's the biggest thing.
You talked about the importance of team defense, but offensively, the points are pretty evenly balanced throughout your lineup. Is there a player or players that are just poised to break through and take over offensively?
I think we have a bunch of guys on our team who can kind of take the wheel. I think that's what's special about our group. I think obviously we've even had a lot of contribution from our third and fourth line, even points wise and whatnot. So I think we don't have like a go-to guy. We have a bunch of guys who can get the job done and step up in key moments. Some guys here, some guys there, or whatever. But no, I think that's what makes our team well balanced.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Each line's been contributing greatly to our team. So just like for example, the last game, each line got a goal almost there, and then the fourth line was playing really physical and keeping them on their heels. So it's a lot of fun when we could score with any line out there, and I think it definitely relieves a lot of pressure off some guys, and you just worry about playing the team game, and someone's going to step up.
So I can ask you one more about Marco. Particularly as still a young guy, still trying continuing to find your way as a pro. Does it matter that Marco played in the league for a long time, played forward in the league for a long time, and whatnot? Does that matter to you guys?
I think so. I think we know he's been there, he's played there, and he's also coached there, right? Like it's kind of unique because he's coming from the inside out, and so I think there's a unique perspective there, obviously, coming down and so I think it for me it means a lot. I definitely have my ear open when he talks, and I just want to absorb as much as possible from him, and I think anyone would tell you it matters for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's played I think over 900 games in the NHL over the course of his career, so he's seen a lot. He's been there. He knows what it takes. So it's pretty easy to listen to somebody like that. But yeah, no, I think all our coaches are great and they have a lot of experience. So I think collectively, they're really trying to help us, and they have helped us a lot so far.
Is there any particular area that you helped you elevate your game?
Yeah, I would say just like the defensive side, just staying calm and just being consistent there. I feel like I've always been pretty good on the defensive side, but I would have some lapses, especially my first couple of years. So that's the biggest thing that's helped me. And then when I've gone up, I feel like it's been pretty good, and I've felt comfortable in that part of my game.